Do well. Once again, turn on the volume of your radio set. The numbers to call, there is a call screen at 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007. Once again, 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007. In your honest opinion, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I want to find out from you. What chores do you see people doing around that you think they don't do properly? You think you have a better way and so people should do it that way? I'm very sure some people will say your way is even the best way. Then WhatsApp 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. That's where you send us a message to WhatsApp and on Telegram. Then follow us on Facebook and on X, which is Twitter, at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us. What chores do you think people do that they're not doing properly? You think you have a better way? Please call in and tell us that particular chore and what you think is the best way to carry out that chore. So from washing clothes, right, to mopping the floors, to sweeping, and let's not even talk about the other chores that people have ascribed to women. Breaking melon. When I was younger, it was my responsibility to break the melon, right? My mother hey, I bought the egusi, I come and break it. I'm going to the shop. So she had a style, right, that, I wasn't, as a small child, I wasn't very comfortable with. I felt it was too laborious. But my style, he didn't do very badly, but there was a lot of, the back, of the egusi, right, in the basket after I finished breaking the melon. So my mom didn't quite like that way. But anyway, enough about me. More stories coming up your way. What exactly do you think people are doing that could be done better in terms of chores? Once again, please sit back, listen, criticize, and let's have a great conversation. Clement is on our line. He's the first caller. Clement is speaking to us from NTA Road. Clement, good morning to you and welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning, Clement.
Okay, let me start with this. I don't know if of course, we're in River State now. When I came into Port Harcourt, I think it was during sanitation, one of these Saturdays. To my greatest surprise, I saw people, in fact, if not everybody, they were using shovels to clear grass. That I have never seen where they use shovels to clear grass.
But does it get the job done, Clement?
In Lagos, I stayed in Lagos, I stayed in Abuja, I stayed in Kano. And in fact, of course, people change these places and have been either there are different kind of cutlass.
Yeah. Yes.
There is the one we call the baba. There is the one we call the one you take like the normal. You take it from the grass and all that, from the down.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how you want to dress your field and all that. But I was seeing shovel everywhere, shovel. To me, it was strange.
Clement, does it get the work done?
Come again?
Does it get the work done?
Okay, this is what I think happens to the ground. Of course, the ground will not be level anymore now. You're using shovel.
Okay.
The ground will not be level.
You have a point.
Now have water. It will retain water when it rains and all that. And before you know it, that particular cutlass or machete is the best for doing your cutting of grass and all that. And I'm not shovel. Port Harcourt people, we cannot be shovel.
Okay, all right. Clement says, Port Harcourt people, stop using shovels to cut your lawns, to clear your grass. Use cutlasses or machete. There are two types. I have a lot of experience with cutting grass. We used to cut grass back in school, professional. My favorite type of cutlass to use is a slim, flexible type, right? We used to call it koboko back in those days. When you wipe the grass, if your blade is sharp, oh my God, it looks so pretty when you are done clearing the grass. I hated labor when I first got into secondary school, but by the time I was in SS1, I loved cutting grass. I loved it. I used to react to the grass, but don't get me wrong, by the time I was taught how to use that light cutlass, it feels like it feels nimble. How do I describe it? It feels like a fan blade. A very light, flexible fan blade. When I was taught, right, can never forget this. God rest his soul, Simon Obi, right, when I was in secondary school, when he taught me how to clear grass. I chop grass. Whoa, back of lab was my favorite place to go and cut grass. They did not send me message. I would just go there some days in the evening. Just be practicing cutting the grass, because when you are done, you just looks like grass like the field. Just have a haircut. Yeah, salute to me. Haircuts. That's how we do it. All right, this one here says, good morning. A lot of people don't know how to wash their clothes properly. I see a lot of people who would use detergent and in the same space wash their laundry, and then the air out. They don't put those inside out, and they have bad smell. People should wash those properly. Either you use detergent or use bath. Don't use both at the time. That's what how do you know how law is that, right? That when you wash the clothes, you must turn it out. Help me understand. How? Okay, let me ask myself. Point here is, if you wash your shirt or your dress and just hang it to dry, what crime is it? How is that improper? What law that I turn it inside out? Right. I do sometimes, but not I just mentioned. Why do I do that? If I like that, it's still dried. I'm very sure the sun doesn't wake up and go, that guy. He did not remove the shirt where he didn't. I will not dry the shirt. I will ignore it. I don't think so, IJ. Why? What is so improper about just drying your clothes after you wash them without turning them out? Why? I don't get it. Help me understand that, please. I don't get it. Good morning, Jude. Is this Nigerian info? Yeah, this is Nigerian info. I read the number. Let me read the number once again. This is the second message that's asking that question. The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. Right? Did you get that? Comprende? Great. So we'll go on a break. When we come back, more from you. We're talking about chores this morning. Which do you think people aren't doing properly?
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
exactly do you eat your meals? Take, for example, Nigeria's very popular gari and soup, eba and soup. Do you put the eba bowl on the left or do you put the eba bowl on the right? And then let's talk about chores for starters. Now, do we? Okay, so how do you sweep? Now, growing up, my mom taught me how to sweep in what they call a wavy pattern. I will never forget till I leave this planet, right? That was one of the most difficult lessons I had to learn because the compound then, it wasn't, what do you guys call it? Tiled. It wasn't interlocked tiled. It was just sand, and that kind of thing. And yes, there were weeds. So every now and then, I think by the time I was like about 7 or 8, I lost all privileges of being a child. I said, okay, time for you to learn how to sweep. So bend down. See the way I'm holding the broom. My friend, sweep this place very well. It took me about, let's say, a week or so to learn how to sweep. But I will not forget that the first time I swept our compound, right? And he had that wavy pattern on the ground. You know what I'm talking about? It looks like your hair is, those of you guys, when you brush your hair and you can see the wave forming, the snake-like wave. Man, when I stood for about 5 minutes. I was just looking at the compound. Say, now me sweep this place like this, But it turns out that that's not the only way or the only style to sweep an environment. Those people who would use long native brooms, those brooms that you make from branches and maybe raffia palm, right? They will sweep, all right, in an arc. That's it. That's the only way they will sweep. They just sweep one straight wave curved. That's it. A wave. That's it. They were not doing the snaky style like I was used to. So when I got to the village, all right, I remember when I got to the village and I tried to sweep that way, I was laughed at. So, how do you do the things that you do? Do you think you are doing the things that you do the best possible way? Are there creative ways? There are these websites or there are these pages on social media that show you, interesting ways to do certain things. You've seen them from, I was today year old when I realized you can do this way. So once again, I have to ask you, the chores you're doing, which way do you think is the better way? Do you think the way some people do certain things are wrong? And if they are, call us, tell us, and maybe educate us.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
So 017-923-0002, 0817923-0007. Once again, 0817923-0002, 0817923-0007. Then please take a stroll down to social media at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. That's where you find us on Facebook and on at Nigeria Info PH, all right, for both Facebook and on X, all right. Join the conversation there. Once again, when you want to call in, turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments. Didn't see it, didn't hear it. Please do not make unsubstantiated and unverified claims. All right, like me, Moses from Rubicon says, like me, I always like putting my eba on the left hand side and the soup on the right hand side till date. All right, Moses, that's fine. It's not really a big choice. Just giving us an example. All right, good morning, Jude. You turn your clothes out after washing to dry in case of eventualities and it falls. It will get stained. Children and adults may touch or play around it and it will get stained or insects and birds perch on it. Besides, you need to wash the inner part because of sweat stains. Wisdom. So when you wash your clothes, don't you wash them properly? Okay, what about those who use washing machines? Really? What about those who use washing machines? So what guarantee is there that even if you turn it out, because I know some outfits, right? Even if you turn them out, you hang them, and let's say the rain comes, it's very windy, and it blows your shirt, the stain will still be obvious whether you turn it out or in. It'd still be obvious. It's not just, there's nothing you can do about it. So if someone doesn't turn his clothes out, he's not doing the chores right. Okay. Once again, I still don't get that. Good morning, Jude. You spread your clothes in the sun with the inside out to prevent the color fading from the sun. Oh, okay. It also prevents possible stains on the front of the clothes. Eric Chuk says soup is placed on the left and Gary is on the right for the person eating. Eric says the Gary is on the right, the soup is on the left. The previous message says the Gary is on the left, the soup is on the right. Okay, all right. We're going to find out more things this morning. Well, good morning, Jude. Destiny from Port Harcourt. All right, someone told me that I shouldn't brush into my sink, that it's not healthy to do so. Please, what is wrong with that? My own sink, oh. Secondly, when I see people eating eba with a spoon, it makes me feel like they are neglecting Nigerian culture. It makes me feel local. Secondly, I love to sweep because of the waves it makes on the ground. If I see anybody sweeping without waves, I get pissed. Aha! That sounds like my mom. Yeah. You have to sweep with the waves. But I don't understand, if you brush your teeth, where are you meant to spit out the spittle? Where are you meant to do that? Please, are there any dentists listening to us right now? Help us with this chore, this particular task. Someone is saying that when you brush your teeth, you are not meant to spit into the sink. Where are you meant to spit into? The I don't know, the bathroom, the bathtub? You meant to swallow it? Ew. That's a weird one. I mean, that's as weird as I've ever heard. Destiny, are you sure they were telling you the right thing? That you have to spit, you shouldn't spit into your own sink? Eesh. Okay, all right. Then let's see. Destiny says, eating eba with spoon. It makes me feel that I'm neglecting Nigerian culture. I don't know. Okay, look, eating with the cutlery is obviously cleaner. If you wash your cutlery, there's nothing wrong with eating with your fork and your spoon or whatnot, right? It's healthier. But you're not intimate with the food like we like to do when you use your hands. That's my only take. When you use your hands, it's great. Good morning, Jude. Some persons are used to using sand that has concrete in it, right? To wash the back of their pots, which is not proper, because the concrete on the sand gives marks on the pot and might start leaking from that spot. So use detergent, right? The soup that will be left while the Gary is on the right. Happy birthday to my humble self, round face. Okay, now it's now become soup and Gary quarrel now. Soup on the left, Gary on the right. Eric says is Gary on the left, soup on the right. All right, no problem. I like to brush my teeth in the kitchen sink. I don't know how wrong it is. Ooh. Is anything wrong with brushing the kitchen sink? I don't think there is. It's a sink. It's the same sink you have in your bathroom. I don't know, but hey, ignore me. I'm only asking the questions. 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230002, 08179230003. All right, that's where you find us. Call us. Let's hear from you. What task, what chores do you think people do that you think can be done better? You don't agree with the way that they do it. You think this is not the best way. You should. There are better ways to do it. All right, so call in, tell us. Also send us a message. I'm getting a lot of comments on WhatsApp this morning. Are you afraid to speak? That's exactly what chores you think people don't do properly. All right, good morning, team. I always have my eba on the right and the soup on the left. I have finished eating before eating meat. Eating eba with my hands, no spoon. Using spoon looks strange. Mikel Obi, thank you very much. All right, so it's all about eating with the hands, and the eba must be on the left. All right, but the custom and tradition of meat serving, Gary, is left hand, soup on the right. If you fail to understand this in those days, they assume that you're not obedient, and if it comes to the woman, it may contradict your womanhood. Evangelist Roland. I'm just hearing this for the first time. Braid is speaking to us in Woji. Braid, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Yes, what I feel that we are not doing right is how to take care of our children.
How
today,
so?
Today the society has lost its value. The core value of the society has entirely lost. It's because we are not teaching our children the right thing. And if we teach our children the right way, I don't think the society will lose its value. Because even the Bible said, spare not the child the rod, though they did not specify which of the rods. So I think that is where we lost the value, and that is what the society is completely out of. Thank you, and God bless.
Braid, thank you very much for joining us this morning. So Braid is saying, look, one of the biggest, if not the biggest thing here is people are not training their children properly in our society. That's the major task. Prepare the children for the society so you can have a better society. People are sparing their children from, discipline, and that's why you probably have a lot of ill-disciplined individuals here. All right. Hello, Jude. Some people desilt their drainages and leave the materials removed by the side of the drainages without cutting them away. I agree. I totally agree with this one. I can't even fault. I can't even criticize. I totally agree. When it is done this way, these things find their way back into the drainages when it rains. I have been seeing this practice in Port Harcourt for a very long time now. That's from Mrs. Jerry from Rumudara. I totally agree. So let's say you have decided, you and maybe the other people in the community on the street where you live say, oh no, let's clean our gutters. It's Saturday morning. Fine, you've cleaned it out. At any point did it occur that, after we've cleaned this out, we should take the silt somewhere else? That's the biggest thing for us in this conversation. I totally agree. Fine. The silt, the trash that you people have put inside the drainages, right? You've decided to bring them out, excavate it so that, when, it rains, the water can flow, people's houses won't get flooded. Great. But you've brought the silt out. What are you going to do with it? Where do you take it to? Once again, I mentioned this a few weeks ago. I think it's time someone starts a business, meets this need, right? Go around, collect the silt. All right, all you need is to have maybe 3 or 4 hectares of land or something. Gather all the silt, let it dry. You can now sift that, right? Mix with some cement, and you can make interlocking tiles. I'm no engineer. I don't know what the cement to sand ratio is, but look, that silt is basically sand and fine material. It can be compacted. I'm very sure it can be used. I totally feel it can be used. Once again, I'm very sure there are smart people who are listening to us this morning, and 1 or 2 of these engineers should go on like, oh, okay, let's see if this works. All right, I haven't done the experiment, I don't know, but from what I can see, come on, this is basically sand, silt. It's basically sand. Anyway, more messages on WhatsApp now. A lot of messages. 0809-030-6416. All right? 0809-030-6416. Good morning. Victor says, my soup is positioned on my left, my eba on my poundo on my right. All right, great. Good morning. For me, the fastest, most enjoyable, stress-free way is the best way to do anything. I always eat my eba and the jama soup with a fork, except I'm eating with my husband from the same plate. Anonymous. Hey, it works. Like I said, the cutlery is neater. I don't know. 92.3, good morning, please.
Yeah, Jude, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Clement, calling from Mungu.
Thank you very much.
There is so many things that is wrong in our society. One of those things that actually add to what we are suffering today, societal value. When we are young, in the late 70s, 80s, a child is for the community. It's for the community to train up a child. And sometimes when you do something wrong, and somebody that is not even related to you, who just say, why do you do this? You would prefer that man to correct you, beat you, and you beg that man not to report to your father. Because you will receive the second beating for doing that in outside. But this time, even the parents, the moment you touch a child, they say, why did you touch my child? Is he your child? Why don't you allow him like that? So we cannot have a better society if we did not go back by doing the right, like the last caller talks about. That is the societal value. And that is why we do not be correct again. If you see a child throw something where he isn't supposed to throw, and say, why do you do that? That child will insult you. And what are they going to become? Adults. And from adults to the end of the society. So how do you think we can have a better society in all ramifications of life? Today, hello,
I'm listening to you, please.
Today, you will find out that parents go to teachers to pay money to enable their son or their daughter pass YA.
Yes,
pass exam.
We've had that report. Very terrible.
And what society are these people going to become the leader? So until these things are corrected, we will not have a better place. It will only take the grace of God for us to have a better place. Thank you, Jude.
Thank you very much. Once again, God brought into the mix. Okay, all right. Amy here says, Jude, a very fine morning to you. One way I see people sweep that I don't like is that they use their brooms to leave the mark only. It looks disgusting to me. Some parents even watch their children doing the same thing and they do not correct them. And I really want to know, why is in this part of Nigeria do people put the soup on the left and gari on the right? Right? One day I put the soup on the right and the restaurant attendant came and changed the soup to the right. Are you serious? Are you serious? They changed it for you. Your own meal. You paid for it. Interesting. Okay, all right, Jude, good morning. Blessing from a change. Jude, do you know that I was 6 years old when I was being trained for house chores and I thought they were maltreating me, but now I see the importance of doing all these things. Well, I'm pleased that you now see the value. Good morning, Jude. It should be gari on the right, soup on the left, all right? When you sweep, you should start from the right and the left. Oku Stanley. So, wait, when you sweep, it must be, let me read that again. It must be right to left. I can't remember when I was taught how to sweep. We just used to sweep. My mom never said start from the right or the left. You know, just make sure you sweep and it's child wavy. I don't want to see it straight. You know, go. The idea for that style is that you cover all the space that you are meant to sweep. So you don't just sweep one way and you forget. So you sweep to not necessarily left to right, but basically from the horizon, horizontally, you go side to side, right? Side to side. Doesn't matter how you start, side to side. Good morning. I usually hold my soup, right? Put my soup on the left and my on the right. Some people brush their teeth in the sink in the kitchen. Why? Saga, that's another question. You know, I don't know if any dentist is listening. What is wrong with brushing your teeth in the kitchen sink? Should you only brush your teeth in the bathroom? Yes, I get it. The kitchen is where you cook your food. so it looks awkward. But what if, your kitchen and your bathroom are, like in my place, it's just a small space, a small walkway that separates the bathroom from the kitchen. So if I'm brushing and I remember, I have pot of soup on the fire, I can't run to the kitchen, turn it off, and then spit in the sink. I don't know. So that's a weird one for me. I don't know. Good morning, Jude. My neighbors frown when I spread my pants out in the sun. This sounds like a female. Please, I need to take at this one call on this particular issue. Because I read recently that it is actually hygienic for you to spread your undergarment in the sun, so that the UV rays can, apart from drying it out, there's some microorganisms that, that thrive with moisture. So if you're not, and this goes whether you're a man or a woman, you should put your pants and your boxers or whatever it is that you wear as undergarment, you should put it out in the sun. If you deem it fit to put out your towels in the sun, make sun drier, make it dry, I think it should still be the same for your underwear. So why do people frown when, I think it's particularly female, when they see female underwear outside? 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, 08179230002, 08179230003. All right, at Nigeria Info Page, at Nigeria Info Page, where you find us on Facebook and on Twitter. We're talking about doing things right. In particular, to particularize it, we're looking at your chores. What exactly are those chores that you do that you think other people don't do as well as you do? Now, someone that says, look, people frown when I spread my pants in the sun. Why? I honestly don't get it. I don't. This one says, Aduke from Rumo says, I chew my gari, I don't swallow it. I recently got to know that one was to swallow eba. Aduke, really? It's already a paste, so, To be honest, I don't mind the way I position my food. Gari can be anywhere all I care, as long as my hand can reach it whenever the gari is, whether it's the gari or soup. Thank you very much. Now, Jude, I find it difficult drinking water during the day, though I do drink, but I can't finish one sachet of pure water or even go after eating. My spouse has complained. Is it really wrong for me to have water the way I've been doing? Alex, I think you should have a lot of water, right? You should have a lot of water. In fact, I think about 3 liters of water is what you need. So that one sachet is not enough. You need a lot more water. All right, this one says, it is wrong to brush in the kitchen sink, but you can brush in the wash and basin of the toilet. I'm a plumber. But please, Mr. Plumber, help me understand what exactly makes it wrong, because if you brush in the kitchen sink, it's basically spit. I know some people who wash their clothes, their pants in the wash and basin in the toilet, but it's the same. It's not the same. What do they call it? System. I'm curious though. Once again, gari should be on the right, soup should be on the left, except if the person is left-handed. Wow. Just something that I've been seeing that I don't like. Someone opened a car wash business without making provisions where to channel the wastewater and allow the water to settle on the major road, causing the road to spoil. Namdi from Obigbo. Oh yes, that's a good one. You can't have businesses like that and not, consider those who live around you. You can't. You shouldn't. Totally shouldn't. This one says, Christian says, I spread my undergarment outside under the sun. I don't send any person. All right, good for you, Christian. Good for you. All right, now the reason spreading outside is seen as wrong is that having your underwear seen by anyone you're not sleeping with is seen as uncouth. So why did we dry it now? What if people don't have, fancy houses where they can, air dry their laundry? What if you live in a shared block of flats? Okay. All right. As always, thank you for joining us in that conversation. Well, coming on next is trivia. Today, I want to test your general knowledge. Let's see how good you are with things.